o de beto aba no asɛ nyina so no ɛsɛ nyina so a o te ase no kura wom na enkoye ndada ɛno nti ɛna de the next chapter show aba ɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm no mu ebiebie nsɛm no mu yɛde yɛntie tim yɛnkasa ntia pani ɛwɔ ha yɛndi mpanimfo atam yɛde ane sɛ sɛne asɛm no teɛ no na yɛde ato na aboa na wo a wokɔto aba no nso wonkɔto aba bi nka sɛ na mekae sɛ sei na teɛ na mo sɛ sei bu na teɛ yɛma ho sɛ na asɛm no teɛ pɛpɛpɛ Dr. Mahmoud Baobia, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, any New Patriotic Party. Yejidie ne se yebɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛmu na Ghananini kɔtoa ba obenya fapem ana nyina so papa a ɛyɛ na da ne kasentwi na temdidie ne kasense mfata ɛno nsi yɛde the next chapter show aba na ansa na ɛbɛba energy dwumadie no so kra no yɛnyina yɛnkamom na yɛ congratulate yɛ running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh dodo na nim se friend napo former minister for education, former minister for energy. Edumadia or year or two sectors, you know. And in the level of dedication and commitment, years of experience and exposure. No. And no nyam say ababetono. Nemum ye juma son pa and Dr. Mahmoud Bamia at their tono sono. Benade twemi yamiadum etumi pa na hontoma kama ema ne yefe. Na me was 5 minutes 6 minutes video ya mpese mo hwe ehwewia ye ba ne abetua enkomodie no so mo me hwe video yi ne enkombra.
Born on May 23rd, 1968, in the bustling heart of Ashanti New Town, Kumasi, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, affectionately known as Napo, has always been a son of the Ashanti soil. From these humble beginnings, he embarked on a journey of excellence and dedication. His educational journey began at KNUST Primary, followed by middle school at Prempeh College. Driven by a passion for knowledge and service, he pursued human biology and medicine at KNUST, earning his MBCHB in 1994. His quest for advanced knowledge led him to the Netherlands Institute of Health Sciences and the prestigious Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. In 2009, Napo transitioned from a successful medical career to politics, becoming the Member of Parliament for Mayshire South. His dedication and vision soon saw him appointed as the Minister of Education in 2017. During his tenure as Minister of Education, Dr. Prempeh spearheaded the implementation of the government's landmark free SHS policy, ensuring that thousands of Ghanaian children had access to free secondary education. This monumental achievement has left an indelible mark on Ghana's educational landscape. Under his leadership, the educational infrastructure saw significant improvements, and vocational and technical education (TVET) received a major boost. His legacy is one of progress, opportunity, and a brighter future for Ghana's youth. Dr. Prempeh was selected as the 2020 recipient of the Harvard Ministerial Medal of Achievement in recognition of his work over the past 4 years towards strengthening public education in Ghana. Specific criteria include insightful leadership, clarity of purpose, consistent commitment to the goals, and tangible benefits for citizens from the minister's efforts. In 2022, at the Africa Public Sector Conference and Awards, Dr. Prempeh was named as Best Minister in the year under review. In the same year, at the Ghana Energy Awards, he was also recognized for his outstanding leadership, leading energy stakeholders towards the transformation of the sector. Dr. Prempeh has received honorary doctorate degrees from 3 public universities, University of Cape Coast, University of Education Winneba, and the University of Professional Studies and Administration for his outstanding performance as Minister for Education. In 2021, Dr. Prempeh took on a new challenge as Minister of Energy. With his doomsday approach, he worked tirelessly to stabilize and ensure a reliable power supply, keeping the lights on for millions of Ghanaians. Dr. Prempeh embodies the values of dedication, integrity, and service. His connection with the grassroots and his commitment to unifying the nation have made him a beloved figure in Ghanaian politics. Known for his deep connection with the grassroots, Napo is not just a politician, but a unifier. He bridges divides and brings people together, working towards a common goal of national development and prosperity. Today, we present Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh to the revered overlord of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, a son of Ashanti, a dedicated leader, and a true servant of Ghana. His journey is a testament to what can be achieved with vision, commitment, and a heart for the people. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, a legacy of excellence and service.
Therefore, Yema Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo Yema Dichinkwa na yenyina yitie their flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kanya, or say enema mienu egya n'ani so pa na say ohweye pa ema o settle on Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh no de dikan kese pa ye ekwaya Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh afaso na abanye djuma ana o manye djuma ye de hye nsa ewo Ministry for Education any Ministry for Energy of aso de ye na djuma no eye ni so na no crescent pa ne say efie mbra ye board Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh di bepem ne afena wo benya nipa baako a obetumi aka say odi echinje say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh na djuma eso eni obi a wo Ghana ha everybody in the Ghanaian public space jitu say oye brofo mi yesi go getter che say obi a odebuta ebisi ne so otumi di echire oye resource oriented oye edwuma ne dia ne say edwuma na e dia hye ne sa no behwe na waye ne ye oye hard working opedwuma den na utie dia professors a omoni ne ye edwuma wambra no education minister UTAG mpenifo Nagrat mpenifo Nat mpenifo GS mpenifo university professors jo munyina ka ne say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh embra omoni ne ye edwuma no muhu ade ba ko no anaju desuom how bi aba na sem bi aba yesi edu dwuma no na wa frew no ne mpenifo atena de mu na watie mu na dia mo no maka na mato adwen ade be chia no po bi abesore no na yenya results eno ka hunti na nei si ye ka say ministers obako education ministry a omaye edwuma mpenifo nya ho nsem bebre anka Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ndika ya obeto sumienu aso no obeko education ministry na yenya enim Ministry of Education ana ho nsem yes labor unrest yes strike yes demonstration yes protest but adanse bako aganda fu nyina edire say wo empire otsena education ministry ho kopem member ofri ho no sa labor unrest de nyina ekofem ne nchiase ane say owo ekwan sonko a ofaso a oni nipa etena se eye adwuma de tie bia oni nipa be kabo ma ye adwuma na adwuma na kose no nko ade omo ne Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh edi ehia aye adwuma pe no edi ho adanse se odamufua na utie ne record owo na me be ya na me ko bia na me kenkan ne performance at the education ministry e bia me mbobo kakra so capitation grants eye basic school fusike de kwa ye de hwe omo wo basic school GSS ne primary school no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh in fact the predecessor the obedi na dey answer ba MDC running mate ade ba ko interested they say NDC running mate Professor Nana no your education minister o free answer Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ba bedi na de amuntie bibi basic school for sika de mo ye rehwe school no bobo school no ye school na adwuma no 2008 answer on mampeni kufo efi abemu no na 3 cedis 50 pesos the entire 8 years NDC tina abemu the entire period na Professor Nana Jane ebetina ministry hono omo tumu efi 3 cedis 50 pesos e de ko 4 cedis 50 pesos pe so mo de 1 cedi and the council and fancy a basic school. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh be a minister pe no se debi. Into me for we emboa. MA school in someone enkoye at the basic school level. Inti opeje mu if you force the 50 pesos no beto ye no. At the ko boom 10 cedi per student per year. 4 cedis 50 pesos to 10 cedis. Yeah, maame no efa free 3 cedis 50 pesos. At the ko 4 cedis 50 pesos. Ansana NDC for befi abemu a ya maame be free Ministry of Education ma Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ba no na eka a weja wo bills a weja ontua ya on clear enkwan 1,251,893,573 1.2 billion eka ena oja wo ho emu be 8 million na capitation grant ya eka wasem ya 450 pesos no ntua ya 13.7 million size books say the basic schools 10.6 million other supplies chalk teacher for notebook attendance register in 4.4 feeding grant for special schools school for the deaf school for the blind near Keka 3.8 million uniforms and 1.4 million school supplies supply of school sandals saka we nyina no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ba Ministry of Education na edaho etwe no. By the time Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh 4 years our Ministry of Education na wa clear sa eka we nyina eka 1.2 billion na obeto yes NDC frija wo ho no. By the time of no wa clear ni nyina e masika ne bebre kran so wase atoma pagem efri na ekọ na wotu bia ye ba ye be kire mu kakra ade e fe ne se running mate menu ni nyina omo nyina ye adwuma wo faako nti eye easy krasi ye besese omo adwuma ye but adansidie afa Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh waba na adwuma den na hofama e de ekeka ho nyina kire se Ghana yati deni na you can trust the NDC eba de say ya if you party ujeja ho a omo de betare wo ho but the good news is that if you na akọ ekopem abatu bread here we be experience Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh we be share no wo fie we be share no wo asori we be share no wo office we be share no wo mountain so na woni nedin nkita ho na wan kasa wotumi atene no munsem na wan kasa wo experience na ubia na de no ho dance dia yeden aba aha the next chapter show so ene ye kasa no ye kasa emu ede na emu odru ye dika akase ye wo 2024 tete no etwem ene no obi ntumi ndada obi ntumi nkasa mu ntu obi so koso kasa mu wo aha ade achi a mebeba ha na ma be chirechirem obi ya betemasem enti se wo ye politician na wo kasa na wa make sure se wasem na wo ka no wo ka no krenko a se otia na ye de ye nkasa ye ndi watem ye nkasa ntia wo ade achi a ye beba ha na ya be chirechire ye nsemu na obi anso aye den ate be na wotwe ye twem ye yi na o mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama his excellency a friend central for ko share dem e Kempiski na o motena se na de na o kan se obetie o na omo bisa ne nsem no we yi ano ye wi eche no na enkontompo ne nsem anya no crowd ya to abonte bebre na embrenti ene no ye be fa ntwo twa ye be mienu miensa bi ne ya cheche ne de no kwa na ye den ato so wo hwamia odaroma enye me masem se na medwe na mebeka asem bia ye okan ye bia no ye be cheche ne ye de evidence akyerew na ye be wie no wo be hu se ya mampeni dada no ayobia ese ehwe ne ye se ameye di enda ho ne ma ode kasade no kasa ne yentie ne mbiebie mu ya ade beche no na ode 9 adane 6 nanse ye mu mo be kaya free SHS nsɛmba ya na ye keke ka ne ne mene ye ko be nyina ne de edisi fo ye nyina yi na na do Danko Akufo da be the president at the free senior high school aba ama Ghana fomba over 3 million enya secondary school akọ ehiafo ani age esikafo ani age ye nyina ya ka bom be a challenges wo ye tenetene no be a difficulties wo ye tenetene no ye nyina be dia dance ye say ye share free senior high school was somewhere in 2017 no na nti say there were teething challenges and teething difficulties, but we've had a lot of improvement over the period. Intini enim say yegusu a yekoye enim kakra afi yeso ya no pa ye say omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama say ono the free city high school by how is this even possible? How can anybody even think this way? Now what to say omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama say the free city high school by no e mane ye wonwa me madwemu de ye wo nneoma mienu nti a e mane ye papa ne say ono the free city high school by de di kan me fama nonka de to so mienu me fama nonka mo me hwe videos we na se hwe videos mienu we wi a ye nyina be nyanti ase de nti a otumi de akokuduro e gina Ghana fo enim ka say ono the free city high school by mo hwe video di kan
emrepi no say edru election time na amanyoku bia epre nti ne obeka bia ama nipa akoma dane ama o eno na obeka nti entra now they film no cry now they film ya de frafra no cry no ho yenka na ya de intro film
nti omampeni no ya president awatena konwa so a ye de ye bibia hye ne sa etumi gina videos e ka kire yen say do campaign mbra entra now the be film no cry now the be film clearly no pedi bi say no o twan trot is no twan trot free SHS wona enya ne hwe because the principle ne say about to bre na so entra fa film the same former president ka kire yen say Ghanaians have very short memory. I just say we know okay 2013 December 15 2013 I just say ye Ghana for no ye ninkaye bibi ba sisi ana ye refi na asemba sisi ana ye jato nchen ye kana 2-3 days ni ye jai enye me miracles ameka daily graphic online and I report say ye man peni ye to abayi ne di ye bibi ha hye ne nsa no etumi bie na no ka kire say ye man no team emufuo no you have very short memory. Clearly, penny adwin say ya na emane yan wan wase obetumi ejira Ghana fo nim etwa try to say free senior high school a ode na man yokuo ne nkofo nyina akuti a ya even up to now kwam kutia no ono de bae wo ye den akutia ade a wa wo de bae wo ye den ekasa ade a wa wo de bae no enya de papa ade a wa wo de bae no eba ne sen na wo hu fit se na oguro no enyume answer the first part of this conversation. Now, ye bie mu say so mampeni that the general with him catch us on the free senior high school buyer. Now one cannot create and this is the facts. On the next chapter show, in the atem, yanka say nti obia ye fa no kre no na ye de adane nkontompo no. Se na be ya nkontompo fo ebedu bebe no, on be yira efri ye man yimu prekope. Bill ya muhwe a school fees bill omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama no your mampeni or say or the free senior high school eba in the year 2015 on one account in the year 2015 or the school fee bill eba Mr. Bill way Accra High School 10th October 2016 what it means is that bill way no as at the time I demand school for no, according to the former president, say what this free SHS about almost about a year ago, and yet Accra High School day students in your bill in the on the 10th of October 2016. Accra High School no so obi odi ma Accra High bia nim say a day school nkoa papa no e kasa church central for no ka chen central for say ono in the year 2015 or launch bibi a friend of progressive senior high school e ma day school eye free e wo Ghana ebusiafo say day school ye free wo Ghana in the year 2015 ofiaban mu December 2016 as at the first term October 2016 no na day school Accra High School eguso 8 year school fees aban ama omobil branch here friend Nicholas oko Kajaji Senior High School ne bela yedema ni Ghana Secondary Technical School GSTS takrade bela yedema day student or say based on the results of the BEC your ward Master Boachi Nicholas entry has been offered a place in Ghana Secondary Technical School as a first year student to study general arts, a day student. You are to pay fees of 462. All fees must be paid in full. This is a day student receiving a school fees bill. I am an admission say okwako tuya na wako school. Sa ni pay no. Ono no just one school, Ghana Secondary Technical School. Now, Yeshe Presbyterian Senior High School, Tema. Otu Samuel. Ni school fees are yede man no. Ebi a furniture fee. Furniture fee receipt niye. Otuya furniture fee on 21st January 2016. On mampeni say as at 2015, a year ago no. Now on the free senior high school about I'm a day student. But Otu Samuel, a buying command fee bill emani tuya utuya tuya furniture fee or no what as two. Otu Samuel esansu tuya another set of fees in the same year. And okay, this one put there before 2016. 9th October 2015. Afina on mampeninda da say or the free senior high school about aye free no. Sa afini no na o man kola omuko secondary school bill. Omutuya ehoka. Otu Samuel etuya ya tuya wase registration fee. Enunye wase registration fee 9th October 2015. Otu Samuel etuya wase registration fee. Emma Senior High School, Presby Senior High School, Tema. But omampeni da to wish enim. Ekache yense or the free senior high school aba and all the buyer in the year 2015. No problem. Eguswa yeko yenim. In that same year, August 25th, 2015, GES releases approved fees for SHS. The year our former president told us, say, or the free senior high school abano, GES for a release fees in Kola Ekwakutuya and Somaku school. Was a candidate owing fees, St. Aquinas handmaster to sack students. St. Aquinas, a day school, is a day student in Kwaneba St. Aquinas. Papa no ekache yen say St. Aquinas phone call was school in our mom school aye free. That's what he told us. TV3 reporter omwan kasa reporter say April 24th 2015 St. Aquinas nkwala ekwakotro exams wase no ya pamo mo because na omo the school fees ka na hwede ya Ghana for ni bika almost say Obi comment or say it will happen because of the hardship in Ghana. Their parents don't have money. Bako say the school must charge reasonable fees so that parents can afford and hence will not owe. This is the situation the Ghanaian child had to endure as at 2015-2016. Now you walk a bemuno. We any situation that Ghanaian child had to endure. But omampeni da jo mahama ka chense stella na free senior high school no not the aba but na ye pamon kola no school fees some the school fees no problem yen to aso. Then we come to the real issues. The real issues here is that the constitution aye wono article 25 for the constitution aye kura aye wono say all persons shall have the right to equal education opportunities and facilities, and with a view to achieve a full realization of that right, basic education shall be free, compulsory, and available to all. Secondary education in its different forms, including technical and vocational education, shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. Into your constitutional, to say ekwen bia ye be force wa ye be ma basic education ne secondary education aye free no ye man ye free ye the constitution yi ba 1992 between 1992 bepem the year 2001 MPP aban edi kan ye buy under President Kufuor no na NDC aban into me my basic education and a secondary education into me ye free. They were unable to do that and they were unable to make it free. It took President Kufuor to come to office. President Kufuor neba abaimu in the year 2001. That was almost about 8 years or so constitution way by answer President Kufuor ebema basic education a year free. Mama have video at the time when President Kufuor a basic education ano. Free compulsory universal basic education obiano. Mama have video no quickly nembra.
A very special day all over Ghana because today is the first day indeed for the implementation of the new educational reform policy. I'm sure you've all heard of it. And this policy is being launched for all of Ghana. That I'm here in Savologo to be part of this first day at school ceremony to send a message to all of you. Government has its top priority policy of human resource development. And this is why government has made it compulsory that from now on, education, formal education begins with kindergarten. All the children of Ghana at age 4, like my grandchildren in the front desk here, till they are about age 15. No parent or community can make an excuse out of poverty. Poverty does not come in at all. The state is going to look after the children, pay the school fees for all of them. So community should ensure that all these children who are being registered today will stay in school from age 4 right through age 15.
So, Omampeni Kufuor at the basic education aba because we realize he say Ghana for bebre na nkola bebre na ketene fie. Na oye hwehwe no hwem be dey say awofo de niska omuma nkola na eden akọ school. Itina nkola na ketene fie. Ye daachi was at risk. Ino decide yes and no. Yempe ko ebe fa so ye de oman ni sika. Ebe ma Ghana ni bia ko basic school. Inti ode capitation ba ye ba basic school eye compulsory universal eye free ma Ghana ni nkola nyina Ghana for nkola nyina. Wa mana so wa osanso wu se nkola ni bi mpo ho a wa ma basic education eye free ewie no. Awofo no de omre be ma nkola na didi amomo ba school ko mo ni bi. Enti eye free but esa no hianti na kola na katire fie because okọ school onye bibia ento ne bottom endidi ena o mampeni Kufuor sign ko for school feeding program e bae evidence say immediately o mampeni Kufuor e ma basic education ye free all the free school feeding bae pe ena enrollment in kolado a ekọ basic school primary JSS no emu peja ekọ enti numbers ne double ye mu bebrebe kaya that was the time afede na classrooms no and to be found nkola ni nyina enti nkola do a qualify so meko basic school no no ma bro classrooms also eno ena mo Mampeni Kufuor eko fa hipic sika and also access all these classroom blocks expand the infrastructure across the country. And I'm sure you remember say do baby no na baby abefe bi abon classroom block nesi yo ni atro funded by hipic initiative. That was Mampeni Kufuor's way of accommodating nkola na adoso se in classroom no. Mampeni Kufuor anka say nkola na adoso do binti yenje binti na fie ni yesisi school da ni wi ase de omaba. In fact at some point because he wanted to ensure that Kolebia beko school nti ye ya nopa na ewia nti wuko school anopa opon na ewia fo akọ sambre ni mu ano na osisi school dan no se na be ya obia ba ebetumi na bia akọ yenya presidents a omuko school na ya nopa na ewia yenya ministers a omuko basic school na ya nopa na ewia yenya MPs a omuko school na ya nopa na ewia yenya chief executives ni businessmen and kese a omuko basic school no na ebi mu kwa nopa na ebi mu kwa ewia. Imagine say na one breso no oban ye won ka say da bi school da ne no so entumi mfa nkola ne nyina enti mu nyina mu kantre fie na kakra bi we peye dai enko Copy membra you basic dying in area. You can imagine how many talents would have destroyed as a country. It's a kufo biemu. O se ye be ya no pa na wi akran hwe. No bia bantumi nkobi. Ni yentumi magana fon kola do na nko school. Eno ene ma na adoda nkwa ekufuado. Then flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Ehun said there be say na Mexico no. Se ya mpe kwan bi na ya prepare senior high school no so a. Nkole ya akofo abie kwan mu ma oma double a even basic school kra ye branch ye betumi accommodate yo no. Secondary school no wan hwe be west because secondary school adan ye wo ho no na e adan ye tumi ehwe nkola dodo a efi every year efi basic school ne ba no. Enso enei kofo abiem into nkola ya doso. So we need to prepare for the senior high school level. Then na na for the sanka say ade ekra wo hwemu yi a nkola yi e kamia ye se kofo ma na ye free pe na school nkola yi ba bebre na sakola no se ohia mboa na wotumi akọ primary school ene GHS dia ena mpaniampa obesa nso hia mboa anso wotumi akọ secondary school enti se kofo ma primary ni GHS aye free dia ene mesome be yo mampani a mema secondary school no aye free se na be ya nkola no mbe wie GHS na omo ye hia from ba omo de kofo school feeding ene free na co school no omo nkotere fie no mo betumi aba secondary school ni bi no mai dey omakọ ye mane da chinti mome yehwe dia Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekaye on the campaign trail wabra na opre akonwa no na wabedi o mampeni yenti de okaye Senior High School
all across the country, in every hamlet, village, town, and city that I have visited, Ghanaians have embraced my policy of free quality secondary education. I believe that for our country to be transformed and for us to compete favorably in this global economy, we need to make educating our youth our number one priority. This is my priority and my promise, and I'm not going to turn back on it. On December 7th, I humbly ask for your vote so that together and with the help of the Almighty, we will deliver free quality SHS and move Ghana forward.
Embra Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo edwin kwendim kase debi ohwe nkola do akofo bie kwa mamu omom wie basic school omu nyina eba secondary school ni dia niam amini na esi ye si yensi adan ni bia nka ho sambre ya 2008 ya nkola na akofo de omoba no ombebo ya dan no so de toso mienu nkola na akofo de ba no so dodo na ye hia fo mba akofo ma ne ye free no anso mutumi ko secondary school it is ya prepare ni amana ye free or secondary school a bebre na be katrefie unfortunately and then this for the omokasa de and trunkete ese na omo leader yi ka yi kasa de omo dane no omo press your emotions sa na Ghana for ye to aba e de momo e to aba tia na Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebusuafo for each of the 8 years NDC aban etena konwa so no afibia na enkola be 100,000 na omo katrefie just because one omo ntumi nyeske on betu school fees akọ school two school adana wo hono no so ntimi kai bo bibi obana kotro BC when you grade 15 16 yes a cut off point when you 9 ntumi nko school when you 13 ntumi nko school ntakola wo school when you 15 18 now anka omoye eso ko school no na wakatre fie because yankasa asoman ya introduce artificial cut off point ya de tin kola ni bi free o isa ne school adan ho no endro so na afi so omukura o ma qualify o betumi akono so sika won betua no bebre na enibi. And yet we had a government that was there then at a time that could not be bothered, could not care less. 2012 Nana Akufo-Addo signed by BM because says still yes you developing a human resource you embre ko o your mind when developing a human resource the one man mebu entumi anko school e bedu baby no e be kweti e wankasa mo hwe na mo nto aba mame Ghana for MDC for the intro nkete kasadent nkete tuntuma mo say e brown sa ene e to aba momo e bra omampeni dada mahama be omampeni from the year 2013. In fact obeka che why yes what dey or spare driver or say or spare driver ma Professor Mills this said Professor Mills ni what dey ye man be main driver oka o debate aye debate ase oka ho ye man be main driver na omboa oman no for each of the years obey your mampeni no ojagana forma omu niska etenefie no mesika forma no mo metumi yankwa ko school asa wa mboa me onye ni ba na me so mentumi yankwa school den mu bia beye den na metumi atwe me ho afie onye mu na metumi aboa nchimba ewo me fie. He couldn't be bothered. In fact, at the time anana nado danko ekufuado promise say oba or the free Syria high school near the bebano na NDC for ekasetia fellas kwacho fosu or say nanado's SHS policy is fraud ene ewie oti radio so mahama na de free SHS buy mahama na de buy why mahama na de ade na wo say e fraud ne buy free SHS na wo say e fraud mahama na de buy or say a member of the NDC communications team, Felix Kushof Foswakwache, is asking Ghanaians not to buy into Nana Akufo-Addo's manifesto promise to make education at senior high school free, saying the policy is misleading and fraught with misdiagnosis. Some brand name for policy require yenyama policy name ye yenyamba abemu krayo a idea kakana Nana Danko Akufo-Addo diabano. Some brand no crown or be catch a Ghana for say mamun TMP before. I don't know how can fraud and trunk one credianim Felix Kwachofusu. NDC education minister no wo at that time. I catch a Ghana for nyina or say free SHS is vision impossible. Minister or your education minister. The minister of education says the opposition MPP is building castles in the air with its promise of free senior high school education. Lee Okran insists the policy would have been implemented a long time ago by Ghana's first president, Dr. Nkrumah, if the policy was achievable. Lee Okrana, no young minister for education, at the time, Anna, SSO Buane and Matumiko school, in here from Matumiko Bino, NDC minister, no, Ebienano, Ekache Ghana for you say, MPP for vision, some of the free SHS Bebano, impossible, and ya dear Bia to me, Empo, bibi a bind be to me, and Kakwame Nkrumah ye. Na esa Kwame Nkrumah ntumi ayenti enya de aban bia betumi. This is the NDC, the same NDC and say omo no de free SHS buy. Free SHS is most ridiculous of all promises in Ghana's history. Harry Naidusu December 2012 or say free SHS na nado air promise no so de beba no odwen won ti ase ohun ababi ewom onim baby na nado kofa asa adwe ni free nti Ghana for enye dai embongu sambre na omukeka saniama we nyina ekutia free SHS a omukeka saniama we nyina no na nkola ebre ewo classroom baze na ebeba ha no moma yentie ebi eto de bia meka won se meka nsam ne sa mo ahwa na mufi se eye me na meka madwen enti ansa na ebeba de aka no so no moma yentie videos ye didi sui yentie da mpenimfo ne kan me sem de dikan Mumbo Felix Kwachofu soon Samo Kafa Free Syria High School. No, Mundika Mono Mame.
Let me move on to the free education bit. For me, it is nothing short of a vote buying gimmick. That free SHS policy. It does not make sense one bit.
Then you say everybody should go to school for free, eat free, net no fees, parents, you don't pay anything. Even the students should come and eat for free. Wouldn't you do that? The day I heard it, I saw welcome to the communist utopia. That is it. Even the Soviet Union didn't try such thing.
When today you are hearing Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP going all over the country shouting free SHS, free SHS, free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie.
Party of impossibilities. NDC for Omadrin, I don't know. Bibie no ebebo Ghana man omudo mugidi se dey yeda. To the extent that Felix Kwachofu so no nam radio one station to the other. A different in the boss so no the free SHS buy no. E bie na no kai say the free SHS is nothing but the political gimmick. It doesn't make sense one bit. The West no. It's not TV so e catch Ghana for you and say ade na ye kan say it doesn't make sense one bit. Now nyasa bi anim adwin bi anim sa free SHS le keke no na a political gimmick ade bi a ye kan e de abeji vote keke Minister for Education Leokran ebie na no tena TV so catch Ghana for nyina say the eka na yedi agro keke yedim the eka enye feasible obedi aye free SHS na Soviet Union crying to me aye free SHS then anana doka no say Ghana ni bia akola be fa ne bag no akọ secondary school na da for busa sanka ya dada. That is what the Minister for Education eseso boa Ghana for na yetumi enya obi eba eco school no. That was the thinking, and that is what he said about the Free Senior High School. General Secretary of the NDC, the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Kwete, a General TV so a fair press conference. A catcher Ghana for Nina say, Sana another promise now all members say, Montu Abama no my free SHS no. Eye entro na eye all lie be lie policy. Eye entro kontompo policy. Enya de beba so ne. This is the very first time in anybody's life I am say abayo ti akonya so etumi ekotia opposition party policy idea say no potopoto ebe minus say no potopoto like they did with the Free Senior High School policy. Now anche na yenyanti ase say anti say videos we buy hu TV so news we buy hu TV so nyina newspapers publishing nyina yi ekutia free SSS nyina yi say NDC for na etua hoka yentie dia yewura kwaku ba ko kan say NDC for na a sponsor advert editia free SHS promise Nanado was given at that time. You should be the way here on Embra.
NDC for was a one person free education free SHS. No adverts well from me company be some civil society group and adverts now we in ni be no scan fiber Peace FM winning it was a yes a presidential staffer who was the one the cash man and official yeah then the pocket money
no sponsor those adverts
yes what do 1 or 2 buy me paper it will try it will receipt in the BBR invoice. That's why I know church mercy. Yeah, they paid. They had to pay. My boys were uncomfortable using them. So come on, go ahead, use it. You're a business.
Enti Free Senior High School now. Former President Mahama to me jina yenim kache yen say ono de buy no. Say na otua newspapers, etua TV stations, e ma mo ye advert tia policy no. Say the be Ghana for NTA no matter abeti na Dankwa Kufado. Mume hear some of the adverts omo yetia free. In fact, omo acting movies nyina editia Free Senior School. Mume hear adverts the ba ko sisi anembra.
Headmistress Matthew. This senior high school na me dey me lawyer go. You catch on the way when you say you need enough classrooms, you need enough dormitories, you need enough teachers, you need enough science resources. To me part show. This means you understand.
Headmistress, but what kind of idea I mean you? Free Senior High School, I bomb the road TV so radio see. And they said you're okay, better than your mess wetting up.
Ghana man, associated here, and sana ya idea fata. Or my Ghana ever die SHS free. While Brian near my among women editim.
Paying for say. Some are the people, they are not Ukraine. So we need Valanda, a better than with me. I feel wait here.
When I yako to on my Ghana man. Now you say at Tumoko, some of Tumaba and Farmer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then the NDC. Now, on to a better Ghana agenda. There is a better Ghana agenda. Every ACC dormitories, classroom blocks, dining halls, science resource centers, computer laboratories, and then you have to come one among women here a team. Never Ghana.
A reho sempa and yet hono. Now we are awful and now we are ba. We are more we be out tifie. And you may watch next chapter show. Now we share advert here. NDC as a political party. It to me here. Every H crack I say vote for John Dramani Mahama for better Ghana. Now better Ghana no NSA. And nani eja afaneba. Edina ko secondary school some de ombe school. Now why ye drama. Now headmistress ne catch nkola ne say ye ni school dan. Ye ni dormitory block abedim. Inti kofie. Emma papa no kwabisa say ah na free senior high school won kan wasem yi say mu ni school dan do metu block ye mba ba de akobia NDC for asem mo kan ni say ye de hia ayesa ye de afata enti say omun siga na high school dan nyina nwie ye esi do metu block nyina nwie ya Ghana fon kola de de ye koso ba fam ebimu ko school ye be san omo no makofie de bisa on hwan ba na etrefie na hwan ba na eko school na manunti na dru baby no ohia fomba ene sika fomba entumi enye school dan mu kwan antara no because here kwaye placement yi na ye admission yi ohia ni ba ote kuku a echi ho no wa ebeye den no no ne sika ni ba be pre wo presek ebeye den no wotumi abetwe mu kan akọ Cape Coast akọ pre wo Wesley Girls Infante Pim School. So it was a class system in the creating in our education system. This is the most absurd advert. I wouldn't say any political party be and you have host and papa say political party it to me your advert be say catch a gun and you say ye any school dying ye any dormitory block into for banako into wine ba in a wuji say ye pre akonya ba ko ebe to me atena so wine ba ina nkentire fie ina hwanba ina enko school enya advert we nkwa no mo ye yo omo ye advert we nyina wie no omo san so kokora akoye demonstration science aso etwa nwom etia free senior high school mo me he demonstration etia wa na embra na Sambrea na NDC for no supporters enam krom eye demonstration march free education 419 free education 419 ekra placards etumi e de akukudro kache Ghana for say muntu abentia na nado na free education on can any possible enkoma kra ntumi aye Soviet Union kra ntumi aye obia ntumi ye anka etumi yanka yadada endafem na wakofa muntu abentia MPP Sambre no na was a candidate sacked from exam hall over unpaid fees April 2015 omo ye advert say ento abentia free senior high school no na Ghana fomba ye pamo mu fi classroom Sambre no na results of 51,000 fee owing was a candidate blocked nkola omo treasure say we are omo deka 20th August 2016 na akabe 4 months dey ekotoba 2016 na also not the free SHS abada no Sambre no na nkola 51,000 edeka ema ya block up wase and so Sambre na mu no so the free senior high school aba nyame nchade yene nemu a ena nyame adaroma yebenya na nado danko ekufuado ohwe nkola ye block yo resource nkola ye pamo mu fi exams for na imagine ebia me de mehu bida say wo di school fees ka wo ya akola na wo class na wo di school fees ka na wo de bia ye be pam school fees a wo di nka ho ye ba classroom bia na ye be pam school fees a wo di nka ho it kills the confidence of the child it demeans the child in the eyes of his colleagues or losing his self pride eyi na attention efi adisuan so e affect the persona the performance in class affected because the bia the back class e be pamo e body the na for say omo ayonko for church omo enti enya the papa say wo ba e di school fees ka enya the papa say wo ba class exams or trade exams near pamo no just imagine now your school ya near your school fees your school we know say what exams for ni abe pamo na me kwa de na me aboagye enti me kai pa 3066003 me index number no number 3 because of AB enti ba kotia na me 3 na ya be pamo ni ese sori kona kope school fees bra afi na uko jira bonti ni teacher aka na mahyehyɛ udemika wo court beza ho na wakache beza se mesra wo de ma mentwe exams wi ama behwe na beza a consider eto de bi o mo asani undertaking na osamba betrase a wo ba no na obi ehwe wo oba de atwe exams na so wan yo lucky na se beza ma wo kwan ma wa metena se de a na se ya atwe exams na jawo na ye the results ba na ye bebobo na ye order of merit obi anka wa ben anka wo atwe exams bi anka betumi akọ number 1 number 2 no na wo da se because you couldn't write the exams. That is how bad the situation is for the poor. And the government needed to give them a solution. Instead of getting a solution for these poor children, he was rather running adverts against the poor child. He was rather demonstrating against the poor child. That is who John Mahama, the former president, His Excellency, and his political party, that is who they are. Jamin Chadie, Nanado Dankwe Kufado, after 8 years of fights, 8 years of working hard and calling on the people of Ghana, say, Monto Abamame, na Monto Abamame, me make sure say me the free SHS bebano. Immediately Oba be mu pepe, and ode free senior high school ebaye. Oba be mu, in fact, within the first 6 months na washa say odi free senior high school ho eduma. No me show ambra na Nado Dankwe Kufado announce free senior high school. Or share minister for education then. And then running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh said, "Bomode na he say next time in Kola Eko school, Ghana ni biya babeko ni free." No me he embra oya announcement no Kwapaman school. Ne yesa so hwe embra the running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, launch free senior high school e wa Adenta West African Senior Secondary School. No me he sia na embra.
Omampani na Nado Dankwa Ekufu Ado edi nsemi etudwa ewo Kwapaman Secondary School ebra na omudi omumfie etoso eduosia broni bekere 60th anniversary no ena omoto nsafre na Ado Dankwa Ekufu Ado na no omampani kire mu se eto oman Ghana ma enim efi September aboso ebere mu no eyade a obi obekọ secondary school bia no ontua sika bia.
Ghana, unlike Singapore, is blessed with natural resources, and it should be easier to educate our population once we summon the courage to take the right decisions. We in the NPP have always believed that leadership is about making choices. My government has made education one of its topmost priorities. It is time to use the proceeds from our natural resources to help educate the population to drive our economic transformation. Instead of the revenues from our mineral and oil resources ending up in the hands of a few people, I am of the firm belief that the most equitable and progressive way of using these revenues is to educate and empower our population. I have said it on occasion, and it bears repeating here. To our dying shame, some Ghanaian children still never make it to the classroom. That is something that cannot and should not continue. We must ensure that every child in Ghana gets an education. The proposal made during the 2008, 2012, and 2016 elections
We have the indefatigable MP here, Boniface Abubakar, who also the Minister of State charge of.
This morning we are gathered here in the name of arguably the most exciting, most far-reaching, and most revolutionary policy in a generation in this country. And I'm honored to stand before you to perform a role in this lunch. 6 decades ago, this country attained formal independence. The nation founders believed in her destiny and set her on the path of progress and prosperity. Today, we take an important step on that journey. From today onwards, no child will ever be denied senior high school education simply because his or her family is unable to afford it. This is what the free SHS policy is about.
Today is a very happy day for the good people of Ghana, for the government, and for me personally. I'm here this morning.
Let's put it on record. As at Sambria, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Elanche Free Senior High School. Na Ghana. Akole bia oko school the term before. Na aban emano bail. Emano kutuya sa bail no. Now let's put it on record. Say wunya admission na oko school fresher. Niyama mienu na school de deba. Yama u school fees bail. A okako tuya. Yewi ani ama prospectus. A okako tonoma. Every SHS student knows this. They are free senior high school here and say eje sabe ona beza ne de ma ono. Sabe obi na your mahama in 2016 October, His Excellency in 2016 October, or the ma acquaintance any Accra High School nkola no. Sabe ono na nado danko ekufado efi me obedi president ebepemone akole bie no yama ne sabe oni bi. No child, no Ghanaian child do akọ secondary school yama ne sabe oni bi. Ye free ho emene ehiafo mba etubi bese efi Busa North ebenya admission wo Wesley Girls no mo so omoba ba akọ Wesley Girls no be fia ono so etu aka se me ba ko wegehe ehiafo mba etumi fi wasa echi baby ebese eba presec no matter the distance because eye free nto no so tumi baby na ono so wi a o se menso me ba akọ presec ofie chichi no aba Okwapeman school ono so to be ka say menso me ba Okwapeman school na ono so to me network with several other people. This has only been possible simply because of free senior high school. It was never ever present under John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. How did this man ever have the confidence to ever stand in front of us and tell us on the free senior high school by free senior high school aba you cost a free a friend say I improve quality of education, I infrastructure yi ya expand enrollment cost in college obia obenya admission bi opeso ko school bia na oko both for technical vocational education and the regular senior high school ni nyina enrollment e cost you see a friend saying labs ma school see you see projects school diner almost say ye get the fata say ye the sanity no ebi mun kantre fie no ye man kwala ni nyina ko school omu ko school no na ye see school diner and today we have built more senior high school infrastructure than the NDC ever did in their 8 years without leaving any child who wants to go to school at home. Ye see school dine, dormitory block, classroom blocks, dining halls, any assembly blocks, teachers bungalow. You see the door our secondary school system in their NDC abanye in 8 years. Ya no embra yenja akolebia opese oko school no yenya no ofie. It's a one hour pese obeko. But almost say no. Ye de CNC we nyina nwie ya. Ye ma nkola no dodo na ye den enko school. Yen ye si esen yomo. And at the same time, you're making sure say nkola no dodo na akọ school. Esen yomo. That is the biggest difference between us and the NDC. The quality of the secondary school education in terms of delivery and the content, has been protected. In Kola English language 2015, dodo e pass here 45.2%. 2017 52.2%. 2018 46.7%. 2019 49%. 2023 73% of Nkola Ekotro exams or how much chemu ediosomiensa Nkola Ekotro social no and the pass in English language. Answer na free SHS bebe na emu eduananum 45% pe in the to pass English and they 73%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na nkwala to me pass science 28% pe and they almost 66.8%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na nkwala to me pass mathematics e wo man we mu 32% pe and they 62.23%. Answer na free senior high school beba na nkwala to me pass social studies 57.4% and they 76.76%. Enti ya the free senior high school aba nkwala ni nyina tumi akọ school at the same time nkwala ne performance esin send na free senior high school here den embaye no ye ni nyina na fa teacher for o hwe teacher for dodo a ya form in the period that you implement free senior high school it tells you the difference between MPP and the NDC. Yeah no na ye improve without leaving anybody's child at home. Omo de omo se debi eno no enfata nti yemo bia ntene fie ne yema bu munka on the street ne ye de pese ye ansan ya ma omo ayeden amom kwan amomaba afere ya sati free SHS ekoso ye Ghana for budget so e kan wasem oh September free SHS beba oh September fede omo say free SHS policy is a hoax. Free SHS populist rhetoric the same for the squatu fosu menji ni say obi wo bai we mu a waka setia ehia fo mba say for the squatu fosu da wo hwe free SHS nsem na bebo ehia fo ni nyina felix wo mu waka setia ehia fo mba a block your success than any other politician in this country. Felix na you born a video no say free SHS it makes no sense no after you say it's populist rhetoric just say populist say yeah age fans enya dey betumi aye bibia nim the same Felix Kwacho Fosu no after you be do 2019 you implemented free SHS for 2 years Obabak or say free SHS was hastily implemented. Free SHS na or say a scam. Free SHS no say ntumi ye. Free SHS no say nyanse bia nim. Free SHS no say a populist no after 2 years later or say adeno kra omo pre omo ye dodo e die ni mobile agirigirigiri makwakoye enti ehun nsem bebre ye kai se munjai because omo pre mo ye the same Kwacho Fosu. Spio Gabra or say free SHS lankasa kra na muka no e impossible 2017 August eya da botu ai na mo den na mo kekei o ba ba mu January 2017 o say me the free SHS beba September what be da eya possible NDC Spio Gabra Okudjo to Ablakwa honorable MP for Ton or say free SHS no e unsustainable won't stand the test of time ade na omugu hu fi eya advert ti aye o say impossible obi an ye bida Soviet Union ko ntumi aye no all of a sudden ye gusu aye afeda mu si ade ne kra enche ebetwem ade ne begu eya do mbetumi aye akwachi enche bi ebegu nti ye forget Okudjo to Ablakwa Okudjo to na sign by BM or say MPP's free SHS will collapse education afede enye say ye ntumi nya BM o enye say impossible BM o enye say scam BM o afede or say ebe collapse Ghana secondary education. Demonstrate against free SHS. NDC aspiring flag bearer. Or say Ghana for free SHS. Mun tweet ya, mun ya demonstration in ya. Spio Gabra, any former trade minister. Or say Ghana for ya demonstration. Entia free senior high school education. Because omo de, omo doing say, ya me here for coin. No money esika form betra dan bakumu. Emo mu nyina ma entumi nya opportunity. NDC will fiercely resist free SHS 2017 omampeni akufado nya epa ho to maka say first time mo be cost September ye bend free pe omo say there be minority leader NDC for our parliament say ye mpre om flagbearer mom instruction say mo kutia ye be resist fiercely resist reach say ye de ye moja ne ye bibia ho de nyina e be kwatia ade na mpese mo ye no that is NDC afede Kwacho Fosu sama kacha mo say wakaseti enyafo o my we mu esi obi afele Kwacho Fosu or say you can't use oil revenue to fund free SHS ade na mo say entumi ye ade na mo say scam ade na mo say ebinsi do obi entumi ye no afede o say ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oil sika no enhwe enyafo mba entiti ade we yi o ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oman sika enhwe omanfo oman sika no ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa enhwe omanfo. That is what Kwacho Fosu said. Afedi eko wiye no. Adena start ekoso eko ye 2019 May. NDC to sue government over free SHS cash. ebe si omo sika na mo de hwe free SHS for no ye mpene so nti ye dem be court ampani ampom de ye court in a Supreme Court Supreme Court case no etwe Boko Central MP Honorable Ayariga the MPP abai court nti for the record ebusiafo NDC SCU MPP e court for free SHS NDC the MPP court for implementing free SHS. The same NDC comes to tell you say omudo free SHS by yentoaso free SHS. NDC only said it was going to be difficult to implement and never against it. Mokai Spiogabra semna mediche musisiano. Spiogabra no kai say Ghanaians should demonstrate against it no. Spiogabra no kai say free SHS no yen to me no. Afede ye free SHS e koso osi wade no kra no yankase ntia we never against it o. Yankase ntia na momo no ye de kai ne say ne ye be den. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yankasentia, niema media chebu nyina ni videos amedia bo ama mu nyina yi endi sifo nya akukudo be ka cheze yankasentia. Ne moni yese ne ya beyedin. Afedie. Ye keka kona ye keka ansem na ye guso a ye kana wo se oh ade ne kra senka muka senka kamo be ni se ya anka ye kra e chemu kwan fofo a ye beye no na ade na nkasa enye se obi a we ndisi mu efisro ebepe mu fam egu free SHS won fi momenti da opemu na nkasa e ka fa free SHS won penny na nkasa former president mahama kasa momenti da ka fa free SHS won
2 billion cedis for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that
nti ose ono say owo 2 billion aka ahia de be free senior school oka ba ku bi so binim say the osa video no ho a eno bofo ne wa nti ko ka wi a nka ma hese metu a cheche mu o say will not implement free SHS on the whimsical BBB Mr. Mo osa video da mo osa video de ma me why.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Enti ebusafo mutie dia NDC fo aye nyina na mutie dia NDC fo aka nyina na ebepem ne bibia free SHS akwakodu na se mote se mahama si on no the free SHS buyer. How does it make you feel? Momentie dia nanu ya about a week ago mahama ni media fo share momentie dia kai.
Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Now, what's your confidence? What's your confidence? Or the guy say, I launched the free SHS. Now, on one MP, some judge can anyone. Some other one show some judge him. When I can anyone because some judge kwano when the first time oti say NDC and I launch free SHS. On anyone some judge I can say no say eh na dey na me papa kike. Oda hwe denim. Oda one can show some judge no. Or eh no one oda one show some judge hwe na no. Yeah. I say hey, dey na papa kike. Because it is shocking. Mr. Musa Mbo video ni bi mami. Musa Mbo bi play the video again. Why John Mahama was saying it's one of the free SHS buy. Please play it again.
I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Sir, wow, share media for material, they themselves, they didn't see this coming. They didn't see this coming. They are shocked to the bone. Say, akukudro no kra utumidi jina ho, e kasa se no krampo no, na M1 no. Moment here the Okai say he will not implement free HSS on the whimsical BB no. Me so mo sa video ni bi. Mo sa video no.
That Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS. I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already.
Nipana 2016 Oya campaign, Oya 2016 Oya campaign. Ojina 2016 campaign platform so. And all catch Ghana for you say we will not implement free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Ni say, yeah, for free SHS mba. Simply because politician bia ne nia be no say chinchina achi. E so dia mampeni e promise inti yanye ne enye china. 2016 campaign. 2024. In fact, between 2017 bepemone, your mama, His Excellency, on your mampeninda between 2017 to now. Inti asa 2016 aye kwakotwaba. Now we catch Ghana for nyina say you will not implement free SHS on a whimsical promise of a desperate politician. We implemented free SHS simply because Nana Akufo de ne abe no say chinchina cheso your mampeni air promise no. E ba ne say in 2024 utumi catch Ghana for nyina say una the free SHS by in 2015. Eno na menti ase no. Eno na menti ase no. I can't think far. How? How is this possible? How can we even allow this to happen? Now, essential for a core program, they ask a lot of questions. But I think Senka, they should have done more. Because for you to have this man standing in front of you and glaringly lying, all trying to money in India, can say soon you do mukakra. Now, the MS Secretary say, Nina so baako or the back end in contemporary intron say, Oko Googler, your story be or Googler, a chile say, Nanado Danko Kufuado. Mahama's free SHS is good news for Ghana. Say, Nanado Akao baby say, Mahama free SHS, a good news for Ghana. Nina so no problem. Moment hadi, ye babe ko school kakra. The Nanado. Headline all can you Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians. 6 March 2014. Yan kind story no. Or say the 2012 presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Akufo-Addo, says the president's decision to implement the free senior high school education in 2015 is good news for Ghanaians and should be welcomed by all. In an interview with an Accra-based Oman FM, Nana Addo said if the president and his National Democratic Congress now considers the free SHS education policy possible, then it is good for Ghanaians. I see it as good news to Ghanaians. Everything we politicians do is to improve the lives of the people and to benefit Ghanaians. It's good news to all of us, Ghanaians, he reiterated. 2012 presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo say, a binding decision and our man Penny John Mahama decision say afia edaye nimuno that is 2015 not another kasa in 2014 Sambero na former president Mahama announced say afia edaye nimu 2015 no afa die free SHS na wegu hu fia kan tam say enya de papa no afi de o de beba in 2015 ina na de so oh say oni o my FM na kasa na do ni o my FM na kasa so oh say o mampanini NDC aban afi de o ma baba hu say ade ya make 152,080 afi de eya de papa na eye possible na say almost say next year 2050 om de beba dia any good news aya sem papa ye bom obaso after all politicians ye niam aye nyina ne say bema tememufo abrabo aye den akonanim eti say yampani ampa say 2015 afia da ye nimi or the free senior high school beba dia ene me de me bom me jim friend say me som na I think say a good news ebusiafo me bisa mo asembio anje bia in the year 2015 munya free senior high school e wo my way mo na 2016 results every say bill and I'm kire mu yi nti at what point in 2015 and of Pampeni Mahama at the free senior high school here there e if there is anything at all Pampeni Mahama has to come and apologize to Ghanaians and Nanado for lying and misleading all of us. Say odada or mining nyina say 2015 or the free SHS beba one farmer. Na 2016 kra no in Kola Eco School kra no still a oma bill emom tuaye to the extent say 2016 in Kola Eco acquaintance a Eco a friend is a cry school ye day school kra mpo na ono ka say o ma day school ye free no 2016 October no kra no na pam Kola from going to write their exams because omo the school fees ka na school fees na wusu wetua momo no e ba ne sen no omo the school fees ka school fees na wusu wetua momo no e ba ne sen na wo momo bill aha na me ne journalist na ene na omampani ko hia no no mo nya adwe se kama na nka papa ika se me nyina yi nka se mo bisa no questions say papa anya bia obetuma ma ye beneficiary ba ko pe of free SHS na de ba ye na journalism no yes so be catch if someone say it's raining and another person says it's dry, it is not your job to quote them both. Your job is to look out the window and find out which is true. Obi be catch will say in so to now obi fufo so catch will say e form awa wo de ene say wo be bie empoma no na wa hwe say eye no kre say nsu to ana efema wo wo ma me kan che say kofi say nsu to ama say efema wo nti me wie madwuma. That is not journalism. They ask very, very good questions, very important questions, but they failed to probe. Inti papa no e den tro e nanti mu ema say nye next chapter daroma ene nyumrei ye bie nsemu atene to a nko de nanti mu saa eko na dia ya ne say samre na o ka che yen say o the free SHS buy no na wama Accra High School for day school wama mobile na Mbo Bansi Nicholas akotua school fees na Ghana Secondary Technical School first years 12 October 2016 yama mo admission bill so mo kotua na Otu Samuel akotua furniture fees, Otu Samuel akotua school fees, Otu Samuel etua wase registration na GES a release fees for SHS year na ye kwakotoa bana also we real wama free SHS a year free a year before no na GES a release a friend say a fees na there ya kra ne say wo ba akọ Twitter say o kwakodi agro Twitter na okodi nkoma wo ba be kodo na professor wo o cha there o marketing at University of Ghana atro Twitter say VAR ne ye football wo say ye bobo ne ye shego ne wie sa na echinje ba na referees na ko gina ho na o mahwe no ene VAR professor na kwa ko gina ade no ho catch what of Twitter nyina say Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians nanado inti professor say watch nanado nanado kra so ekaye say Mahama free SHS good for Ghana. This is a professor who online say we are innocent. Na say we take care. We be kono because Professor Atronti na wakwa jiatum na we GD one kind. How the professor of the University of Ghana Business School failed to read this story to know say the story is false. The mahama can yes na story ne say o promise yes how the free agents but now say oh after the when we say the papa dey na me bo abaso one famba. How the professor failed to know that it was a promise Mahama made, for which reason another said it was good news, and the professor thought say when you VAR be ache, and I don't know. That is what beats my imagination, and that is the risk we all stand as a people if we don't fight this misinformation and disinformation. This is a professor spreading misinformation and disinformation, a professor of marketing spreading disinformation. Now, oko Twitter, did you know the oko Twitter? Nijuma odiaron or the professor na kata nenim eno di trantro or the dane dan nsam into obey the 16 obey the 18 no ko Twitter no nim say osua dey fi professor no ha nsam a ennimu ne ntro ne nkontommo nko a eno the mom. But the good news is that the Gen Zs no more 2024 no they can go online, they can read enti am na o trantro no na Gen Zs ni bi tro obi say format and settings man they say oya brante power. But when we say the papa nekano, a format intro and an ultra no. But I say the Mahama talking, is it not the same person who had the opportunity earlier, or it is a different one? The good news is that young people are seeing through the lies and fabrications of former President Mahama, and they all know say, and yes, some no canning nana ebefa no hook, line, and sinker. Anyway, adia bako pe any ebeye. Aka entro no mako 13 entro 13 in the which and media engagement no nyame adom akwasiada 5 PM so no yede entro no dodo na so ba be den abeka ho ba ansa na yebeko no mo de moma yentie de Ghanafo e kafa free SHS no ho yentie de Ghanafo e kafa free SHS no na yede no ene betwatro for ene. The fact tonight is that Mahama never introduced free senior high school. Mahama and free senior high school and back Canada. Empo, the oya say okutia free senior high school. Emma or the MPP abai echo court for free senior high school. Na Ghana for enituya, Ghana for ehum. Mahama amfa nipa ba kupa oya beneficiary of the free senior high school nembrani yenhwe. Na nado ade 3 million nkwala ni nyina eba beja Independence Square. Ono so fa ne de nembrani yenhwe say ampa why na wo manyimu a or benefit one impo from Mahama's free SHS. Yes, we are Ghana for a Kafa Free City High School. No.
2015, in the Yokumena admission, Yacht Motor, no mere is anima pay 1,600. In here 1,000, it's 600 then now a wahele.
14 years when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. I was 14 years by then. So since then, when I had my first child, I was having this desire to go back to school. But because of financial constraint, I was hawking to provide for myself and for my child. So I decided I would go back to school. So as I was preparing, I got pregnant again because I was staying with a man. So I had to drop that desire again and start all over. But along the line, I had the desire that I wanted to go back to school. And unfortunately, I got pregnant the third one. Yes. But after that, I decided I would go to school. So I left the man and I started my life. From there, I started selling to provide for myself and the children. And many people were advising me that I was brilliant, that I should go back to school. So I took the bold step and I went to check out the Bogame MAGHS Form 2. That was 2018. And in 2019, I wrote my BEC and I passed. I was admitted in Maoli School, which was last year. I want to thank the government. I know it's not only me that is going through this, and because of the free SHS, I've come back to school. There are a lot out there to me, it is a good thing. It is a good thing, and I thank the government. I want to become a midwife.
This young lady would have lost her future but for free senior high school. So nanado eti NDC for niamo ma ye nyina maka ho asem nyina bepem ne omtie ye ena nkoma mfa wanfa kukudro amfa free SHS amba ka this young lady, where would she be? This lady is now in the university or university utie ababa we story and can die soon nyina ahiego ene o university or school obenya dachi papa. Why would we throw this away and bring in a president that failed completely to make provision for young people like this? I didn't hear any very risky. Near for Mampenia or Kutia deal with Kutia and then in close to 4 million in the beneficiaries of free senior high school. I will for the door and then many papa because or send them back third one. I will rest in the high school. Now this is the first time I feel Kolabia to me at secondary school. Yes, let's do everything we can to block former President Mahama from ever coming close to the presidency. Only in this Papa Biama Ghana for, especially here for. And we have to do everything in our power and in our strength as a people to block him and his people from ever coming anywhere close to the presidency. Yamado na ka MPP esi to me abebre na so na say ya ese ye bon ban ma ento aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na enepa ye to me aye no on bon ban na de aka ye to me ye no on fa hyehye ento akwemu na on fa embra owo gidie se ade bia ye beka ya dwene akoma bom asoman no ye betu aye former president Mahama enni sa gidie no on jindi say de pese ye bia betu aye yes ye ne man ketenkete eniti na obisa ne say ne die so one man da chen cry dem pa o say obeye nkukọ buo ketenkete ama mrante ne mbaba na waton nkukọ egum na nkukọ no to waton nkukọ no na nkukọ ni nia wekumomo na waton ese eduma na hye. That is how small the vision is. I believe say si enya botre ni nye didie wo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia embrepemu no obehye niama to ensure say kan ni bia wo Ghana fa na bia no obetumi aye bibi na wa bra bonso akokan kwesiada ye besan so atoaso. Like I said, there is no room for propaganda, there is no room for lies, there is no room for twist and turns. Udisia ye betwa utwantro edu ye beba beka no kre no edu me bae ma betwato ankamasem ma bo videos ma bo audio ma show screenshot to make my point and make my case. I am daring any NDC member to show me one beneficiary of the free senior high school in this country. It's a complete falsehood, complete fabrication, complete lie. Na se NDC for ampaniampa omo the free senior high school back Ghana nkomo green book no mo ye no nkomo fanshim time enye fe. Now it's an insult and a complete disrespect to the people of Ghana. Say upon all the things you did against free senior high school from as far back as 2008 abepem 2016 utuminya kukudo in 2024 trying to claim Saudi free senior high school by mewa 2016 kwa ye campaign krampo no na ukuti free senior high school but nya membre enemrepa se nya me adom na ye de ahoden ebom ye de adwene akoma kabom na ye ta Dr. Mahmoud Baumia chia ye be retire John Mahama His Excellency prekope in December 7 2024 elections makramu nyina kosiada nonum pepepe ye wo entro bebria otwaya ye be sanso aka wonsem ya mehwamo makramu